Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your Carrot website, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you duplicate a page for a specific city in your Carrot website? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to duplicate a page for another city with your Carrot website anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running a real estate business, you know it's important to have a specific landing page for a specific city or neighborhood. It's for running Google ads or even for SEO. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Carrot dashboard. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into one of my test websites with Carrot. So in order to duplicate a city page, first up here on the top left, make sure you've chosen the correct website. Once you're in the website dashboard, you're going to click here on content. Okay, once you click on content, it's going to show all of the different content forms you have for your website, but you want to choose this one right here, pages. Once you click on pages, you're going to see all the different pages you already have automatically from, and in order to duplicate a city page, you're going to scroll down to this page right here, home front page. And what you're going to do is click here on duplicate. Okay, so here we have created a new page. So for this particular website, let's say that this website is geared towards Portland, Oregon, or the Portland, Oregon Metro. So maybe we want to create a specific page for a city that's nearby Portland, so Tide or Beaverton. So first what you're going to do is go ahead and change the name of the page. So it says home, since this is a duplicate, and I'm going to change this to Beaverton Cash Home Buyers. Okay, and then you can see right here, this is short code market city. So it's going to pull whatever market that you initially disclosed with Carrot. So to override that, over here on the right, you're going to go ahead and look for this menu. If you don't see this menu for some reason, click on this little button right here. It looks like two little squares, and it should open up as you see right here. All right, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and click here on page. Once you do that, you can go ahead and update the slug. So it says home right here. Just click on it, and let's go ahead and update this to Beaverton Cash Home Buyers. And let's say maybe I want to go ahead and type in Oregon. Okay, now you can see updated. So now the slug is going to say Beaverton, Oregon Cash Home Buyer. Next, normally what I'm going to do if I am updating it to a city page, I'm going to click right in here to this header image, and I'm going to click here, set featured image. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a file from my desktop, something that's related to the city. So Beaverton, I would probably look up an image or create it through Gemini for a relevant image for Beaverton, Oregon. And then I would go ahead and select file. Okay, I just grabbed an image off of my computer. So I'm going to grab this, and then here I would put text Beaverton Cash Home Buyers. And then I'll go ahead and type that in the description as well and set featured image. Okay, now you can see it updated. So that way, if somebody lands on the Beaverton Home Buyers, they're not going to see an image that's not related to that particular city, because houses or apartments or the street scene are going to be specific to that area. And then I would scroll down and do the same thing. I would ask Gemini to create an image of a typical house in Beaverton, Oregon, and then click in here. Once I'm clicked on the image, I would click here on replace, and then I would click here open media library, and then choose the house, and then do the same thing, update the description, and then select, and you can see updates. And I would do that here basically for every image in here. So now you can see it's going to be updated to feel a lot more local and relevant. And lastly, what you're going to do is over here on page, like I said, you're going to open this up, and then we don't want it to show the market city. So if it shows a market city of Portland, this page is directed towards Beaverton. So what we're going to do is in this little box, click on page, and then scroll down and look for this override market settings and click on there. Once you click on there, it's going to open up, and you can see by default, it's going to have the short code for market city, but I'm going to go ahead and type this in Beaverton, and then the state, I'll just leave it the same because this is all going to be in Oregon, the Portland area anyways. And then if you're working in a large metro area, like say Los Angeles, that has a lot of different area codes, and you have various phone numbers that are more local to that area, you can go ahead and add that in here. Otherwise, it's just going to pull the general number that you put in the settings. Also, what I like to do is I'm setting up a local city page. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and here, so it says sell your house for cash in Market City. So normally what I'll do is I'll click right below here, and it says type to choose a block. Off to the right here, I'm going to click on this plus icon, and I'm going to click on separator. Okay, that's going to give you a line break. And then once that's added in, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to get 750 words from ChatGPT to add something related right here. So let me go ahead and grab. Okay, so I got 750 words from ChatGPT. I'm going to click right here, and then I'll just paste it right in. And now you can see Beaverton, Oregon is one of the most vibrant and fast growing communities in the Portland metro area. And then we're going to go ahead and just click on publish. Okay, now it's publishing. Okay, now we can go ahead and click on this back button right here. Okay, now you can see we have a new page right here, Beaverton Cash Home Buyers. And what we can do is we can go ahead and just continue duplicating it. So for this is the Portland metro area, maybe we're going to have a page for Beaverton, Oregon, Tigard, Oregon, McMinnville, Oregon, all of the surrounding suburbs. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to duplicate a city page in your Carrot website, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.